Hello my friends, welcome to a brand new video. I hope you are all having a fantastic day so far. Today, something that's been on my mind I would like to share with you, and that is the idea of being present in the moment. Something that I commonly do during just random points in the day, especially when I'm at school. I notice just because when you start to do it, you notice patterns and stuff. I notice it's commonly in English class. It's nothing that you aren't really used to. It's breathing, not in some like sit down, meditate for 10 minutes kind of way, but literally just sit down and go. That's like the billionth time that you've ever done that in your life. Okay, so yeah, all I did was breathe. I breathed consciously. What that does is that forces you to be in the present moment. Since it's something that you are always doing, it's a reflex. Don't think about breathing. You don't think about the speed of your heartbeat or whatever. It's just like that. It's just an automatic system within the human body, how we work. And the interesting thing is we do have control over this specific function of our body. I can go. I look a bit silly doing that, but I think you probably get my point. Is breathing can be used to focus, like in meditation. Breathing can be used to calm you down. Breathing can be used for so many things, and specifically when you breathe on command, you sort of bring yourself into the present moment. And I think that that's probably the strongest thing that you can actually do when you are trying to bring yourself back into the present moment. Because, like I said in English class, when I do this, I look around the classroom. Because that's another thing as well that's going to keep you in the present moment. Because you're actively looking around, you're grounding yourself, I guess. You're noticing everything that's around you instead of just seeing everything and skipping past what you see because you're on autopilot. And the same with breathing. You're breathing manually and you are switching away from autopilot mode. And it gives you this calm state. And, it might only last 10 seconds. It might last 30 seconds, of course, like with any sort of mindfulness technique or meditation technique. This isn't specifically a mindfulness thing. It is really, but it's more like the premise of what many mindfulness techniques are built on is staying in the present moment. Like, think about monks. To meditate for the length that they meditate for, they have to stay in the present moment. It's like to meditate, I can meditate right now for 10 seconds. I'm not going to meditate for 10 seconds, I'm going to do 3 seconds. But if I was to meditate for, say, a minute, I might find myself thinking about a video that I'm going to record tomorrow or today. My mind might slip into, what am I going to title the video? That is you going subconscious. You're coming out of the present moment. You're tapping out. That's not a bad thing to do that. It certainly is a good thing to keep your focus on one thing and stay in the present moment. So when you feel yourself slipping into that, like I gave the monk analogy, they would bring themselves back to their one and only focus, and that is breathing. Their eyes are closed and they're just in and out, consciously breathing. That is their only focus. They don't see anything. Their eyes are closed. All they have is breathing, and they are still, and they've loosened all the muscles in their body. And that's meditation, of course, but like I said, the focus is not meditation and mindfulness. It's more so the premises of what these things are built on, which is to stay in the present moment. I just thought I'd share that with you. It's something that I really want to work on, because most people are not living in the present moment often at all. Me, I feel like maybe slightly more than a lot of people, but not that it's a competition. But I want to just train myself to exist like a cat. I think cats are amazing creatures, actually. I have a cat myself. It has 3 legs, actually. It's quite cool. They all just exist. That's what is so amazing about cats, is they just exist. They don't have to do, you have doers and beers in this world, and to just be is amazing. You don't always have to have something to do. You don't always have to keep yourself busy. How many times in your life have you just sat in a room for an hour doing nothing but breathing? Maybe none, maybe not many times. A lot of people, none. It's also having to take on responsibilities. Like, a lot of people will notice in their life, oh, I don't have much going on, and then they become an alcoholic or a smoker or something like that, just to fill this gap. And they like, addiction is a good example, because it's a thing. Like, addicts often find themselves finding a purpose in the fact that they are an addict, because without that, what are they? So, from time to time, just try to be. You don't always have to do. Just exist and be happy, and understand that peace is always within you. Thank you. Actually, this is a very deep video.